Welcome to PC Woods Kids Tech Talk. Today we're looking at a Geforce GT240 NVIDIA card from Axle3D. Many of you have been asking me for different types of reviews of mainstream cards such as the NVIDIA GT240. This one comes with 512 megs of GDDR5, core clock of 550 MHz, memory clock of 1700 MHz, and the shader clock of 1340 MHz. Here are all the different features that it supports. Of course, DirectX 10.1, shader model 4.1. You can play your latest HD videos, no problem on here. It does require a PCI Express 2.0 slot. X16 would be great. It is a little bit wide, the card, not long, very short, but it is a full height card, and it has a nice large fan, as you can see here. Okay, it's a non-reference fan that they've added, which is very good. This is going to add additional cooling than your regular type of GT240 card out there. Now, like I said, it's a dual slot card, so it will occupy two slots even though you're plugging it into one PCI Express. Has a DVI out, VGA out, and your HDMI. All the necessary plugs are right there, okay, and you can see that it's got a vent there for hot air coming out. Alright, now taking a look at it from the top here, it is a mainstream card, so you don't put this in SLI, okay, it doesn't have the option for that, and there's no plugs as well for power at the back. Okay, so unlike other cards that require PCI Express 6-pin power connector, this one does not. Okay, it's very small. It's a discrete card that basically has low power consumption compared to other cards. Okay, here's a close look at that nice looking fan, as you can see. And Axle3D is known for using these types of fans, which are pretty good. They're the Arctic cooling ones. Now, looking at GPU-Z here in a second, we're going to look at all these details, and where this card lies is basically between a GT240 and a Geforce 9600 GSO. Okay, so just to confirm these numbers, if we open up GPU-Z in Windows 7 here, 40 nanometer architecture, the GPU is the GT215, as you can see. There's the size of the die, and this card came out late last year, actually. But I thought I'd review it because you guys are asking for different types of mainstream cards. And NVIDIA hasn't come out with their latest 300 series cards yet. So let's take a closer look and see what we can do with this card here. Okay, 550 megahertz, there it is, 1700 and 1340. Okay, and of course it has support for your physics, CUDA, all of that you would need for your latest gaming. Okay, so when it's on idle and in low power saving mode, it's not going to use obviously all the power that it has. Obviously, it's going to run low temperature, 38 degrees Celsius, low memory usage, 74 megs, as you can see, and at full load, it's going to go all the way up to 61 degrees Celsius when it's running all guns blazing. So this is my mainstream test system, of course, that I'm using this card in. Okay, so you can have here all the details, and some of these components I've reviewed separately in other videos. When it comes to benchmarks, we always start off with the 3D Mark 06, and here are the benchmark scores for that for your reference. Okay, I also like using from FutureMark, the PC Mark, and also 3D Mark Vantage. Okay, but here is my results in Windows 7 using the Axle3D GT240. Now, in 3D Vantage, you can see here the overall score and the GPU score, which is what we're really interested in, 4345. That is what we're looking at, and we're comparing that to other GPU scores for other cards in its ranking and range, basically. So here are some different results. If I overclock this Axle3D GT240, I can make it work faster than a 4770 HD ATI card. So look at it here from another point of view. It's a good card if you know what type of programs and games and so forth it can support, right? Obviously, you're not going to be able to run Crysis on ultra high settings, right? Enthusiast settings. But as you can see here from Far Cry 2 results are awesome, and I'm running it on high. Resident Evil results, again, on high settings. Great results there on the average frame rates as well. So we're getting really good results on most games, and that's what this card is for. Now, here's again, Batman Arkham Asylum, the new game that came out recently, again, with AA set to 4, and you can see here, really good results as well. Not bad at all. Now, again, it's not going to give you the best results on Crysis, but let's just see Bioshock, for example. Here's some terrific results on the Bioshock engine, the rendering engine that is using is quite familiar. And the Crysis Warhead engine, of course, that one is very demanding, and we can expect terrific results on enthusiast, so we lower it down to gamer settings, and then it runs fairly well. On overclocking though, I use the MSI Afterburner software here to overclock this NVIDIA card, and here are the results from overclocking. As you can see, with the fan speed set to 35 and opening up a GPU-Z, so you can see here what I've overclocked it to. Okay, and that's how I got the card to work better than an HD 4770 at stock values. Okay, so there you go. Great little card from Axle3D. Comes with the drivers and the manual only. Again, as a mainstream low-budget card, we don't get all the bells and whistles, but we do get the necessary performance that you would expect from an NVIDIA card. So I'd like to thank Axle3D for providing it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.